I don't know why, because it was a pretty solid film.
Yeah, as I remember. I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but
Fortunately, I don't think it's on Netflix, which is too bad.
Digstown.
Yeah, what's what we were talking about.
Look it up. Would you like to play first?
Sure,
Yes.
right? Huh.
We draw a card off of that.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. We're not going to have any mana trouble this time. And he may be having.
Keep mulliganing to 2.
Okay.
Ooh dear.
Or
Well,
it's
you know
going to go
what?
like
You know
this.
what? We can cast. I mean, we don't have enough mana to cast a couple of things.
Right.
But it doesn't matter what mana we get now, we'll be able to cast anything in our deck.
Yep. As soon as we see a creature, we'll
We
cast it.
will. I'm sure we will.
Yeah. And we can slow him down quite a bit, if need be. It's not like he's playing things that I'm too scared about. And there's a creature.
A little more expensive than I was hoping for, but
Right.
we'll be able to cast him next turn.
Well, the next turn we're to 4, and that's what most of our deck's based off of.
Well, we're at 4 now. Oh no, it's got that little thing.
Yeah.
That thing is messing me up already. It's a thing, John.
Oh, okay. That guy.
You know,
Our entire deck is built around this guy who.
it kind of sucks.
Yeah. But I may start first picking him. Now I wonder if other Fettergeists apply.
Um,
Or if you could have 4 Fettergeists out.
I don't know.
It would be another creature, though, so
Yeah.
yeah, I probably would.
It'd be pretty skeezy otherwise.
Yeah.
Now, on the other hand, things like the oh, what's that card? Glimmerhawk or Glitterhawk Idol?
We just smoked it. Glitterhawk Idol.
The thing that's not a
Oh,
creature.
yeah.
And so, I mean, you could build a deck which is mostly the Inkmouth, the Inkmouth.
Yeah.
I mean, you could make a deck where it's like, oh,
These creatures aren't
they
here
aren't
when the
creatures.
downside happens.
Yeah.
And then they start doing. Yeah, that's true.
So what is this thing that's been attacking us?
It's a 1/1 that you can also burn people in the face.
And what does our soulbound thing do if it hits soulbound? Oh, gain vigilance. All right, that's cool.
And without it, he's 2/5.
with soulbound, he gets +7/+7, gains vigilance, flying, first strike, trample, death touch, lifelink, and makes you a sandwich.
And he only costs 5 mana. I don't know.
It's pretty janky. It's a little floody.
We could
Void him.
void and send both of them back to his hand. Or we could attack and then flicker in if he attacks back.
True. That's probably not the worst plan.
Yeah. I mean, I think he'll just use this guy to discard a card and draw a card, but maybe maybe not, because he didn't use it yet. But now he will? I don't know.
Waiting for Buggy Web. That'd be a pretty good name for a Magic player, I think.
+1/-1 and attacks each turn. So he pitched that to get something else.
The only reason that card was in his deck was to discard it to this guy.
Double strike.
And a
then
dying.
That's
a good card.
That is.
Part of me actually thinks we should have waited until do the same trick when he attacks with the double striker.
Yeah.
Because I mean, one damage, whatever. 4 damage. Ooh.
Right. But for sure this turn, I'm gonna. Okay, well, that guy draws me a card when he comes into play.
While you are dangerously close to being able to cast both.
Yes.
You're just going to send them both back?
I think I'm gonna do this and Soulbind. Draw a card, then he'll have Vigilance, so we can attack.
Sure.
And still have him back to block. And then next turn, depending on what he brings to the table, we could send back a couple.
How do you like me now? Man, double strike and then dying for 4. That's...
Yeah. I'm actually almost more scared of once he does die.
Yeah, well, 6.
Because then it's like you have to have something that can withstand a hit of 3.
And then another hit of 3.
Right.
If you want to...
Or at least be able
and
to
it has
deal
to
it.
be able to do 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's already killed our 3/4 guy. Could at least take it once.
Right. But we'll see. He may have some trick up his sleeve, or he may just be doing...
He just wants me to be a 6/6. Well, effectively.
Right. Hopefully there's no other...
Huh.
Archangel.
Wow. We've got one of those, don't we? I don't think we played it, though.
No. No, we didn't. We're gonna get rid of a couple of his creatures.
Ouch.
That way he will just... I mean, next turn he'll probably just cast his Archangel again, but who knows when we're going to draw one of those miracle cards.
We'll certainly be able to cast it.
Yep. And the banishing thing would be great on the Archangel. The thing that forces him to block gives our guy all the trample. That'd be good too. So we have a 1 in 12 chance getting that.
More land.
Yeah. Okay.
Huh.
We do have a lot of land.
Now the stalemate begins.
Let's see, what else could we do? We could draw those blue guys which just bounce people.
Yeah, yeah. We could draw the card that... I guess it's a miracle card, but that shows it on the bottom of his library.
Yep.
There's stuff.
Yeah. Peel from reality. I'm okay with that. Because I could do that and then I could cast this guy to draw a card again.
Yeah. And terrifyingly, you can do both the same turn.
Yeah.
Still have mana left over.
We do have a lot. Oh, okay. And then a little life linking
That won't hurt my feelings.
person. So we're going to use that ability. Okay. Getting rid of Defang, that kind of surprises me. Actually worries me a little bit about what he has in his hand. He just played a mountain, which if you have something like this where you can discard a card and then draw a card, I would have kept a land in your hand.
Probably wanted all of
He
it.
needed it. Oh my gentle Jesus.
That's not good, but it could have been worse.
Yes. And we have a miracle card somewhere that
would totally work with that.
Yeah, send
everything.
everything
Back to their hand.
Yeah.
You know what would be awesome? If we pulled that card.
Yes, it would.
That'd be sweet. That's the kind of thing where, yeah. Because, I mean, instead of land, anything, in fact, instead of land, I'd be down with.
Yeah. If we get attacks, we're going to have to block. Just can't handle that.
Can't weather that storm. We can't
Onslaught.
weather the 3 freaking angels.
Okay. Well, at least he can only kill one. While also dealing massive amounts of damage.
Well, he deals 8, we gain 2. Yeah, it's not looking good, I have to admit.
No, it's not. There it is.
There it is! Yes.
That is funny.
Bye-bye!
Exactly what we needed. Okay.
That's awesome.
So.
Just to get the card.
Yep. I have to draw a card.
What is that?
It's the washing machine.
Ah.
That to draw a card. That's actually really good. Okay. So I think I put this guy out. Soul bond him. So we have 2 big old guys. He spends his turn probably casting his Archangel. I force him to block and just trample the hell out of it.
Sure. Finally get that thing out of his hand.
Right.
Though it's done pretty well for us. In some ways.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That was kind of cool.
That was a miracle.
Now I can see why people hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, we were boned.
But don't you hate that card just on its own? Like,
well, yeah, it's pretty bullshit.
I have an army of angels. Okay. Oh, that's the one that we have 2 of.
The one that we deemed unworthy of us.
Okay. Why not? I probably want to kill both creatures, right? So put it on this guy.
Yeah, probably. That's gonna hurt.
Yep. And he'll trample through for. We may kill him. He's going to trample through for 6. We have 5.
11. So yeah, unless he does something else.
Yeah. Could be game.
No, man. You have to block. I know you don't want to block, even though you have to block. Regardless, you had to block. And I mean, in the grand scheme, yep.
Good. Okay.
Was that the first game?
Yes. It
Dang, you know.
took a while. Was it the first game? Maybe not, because didn't we see? I don't know. Why change? We've been doing well, right?
Yeah, no, I guess I could see putting in the Cathedral Sanctifier just as a little bit more early game and gaining 3 life for 1 mana.
Right. But what do we take out?
Well, maybe the Vessel of Endless Renewal or whatever, or Endless Rest. I mean, I know why it's in there, but
Yeah, so far we haven't had the mana problems, but
if we take it out, we will.
yeah, it's gotta happen. There we go. There's the mana problems. Okay, but we have double bounce. We can get this guy out. If we get one more, I would say no.
Okay.
It's not great,
It's not a good keep.
but with Into the Void also, like, I just see if we can get to 4 land, he may never be able to do anything before we've won.
Sure. Well,
Although we.
yes, Robin, we know that it's you. We recognize you're our wildernesser.
Alright. I'll put him down there. Make sure that I didn't screw up somehow there. I guess we actually have to get to like 4. To be able to
be able to do all of those.
I guess 5 is what I'm saying, yeah, to be able to do it and to still cast. But we'll at least be able to get out our guy. We got a flicker, and that's 2. So if we had both of them out and flickering.
Oh man, that's a version of not being cool.
Yeah. You got a Cavern of Souls. So
what's that, Joe?
You choose a creature type, and if you use the mana to cast a creature of that type, it can be any color, and the spell can't be countered.
Wow.
Okay. He has to return a permanent, so this is going to put him down a turn.
That's clever. Alright, well. I wish we were getting something besides blue.
Yes.
But
as it is, our hand is
basically blue.
Mostly blue.
Except for that one really expensive green card.
And his 3/3, we got a 3/4. There's lots of downside, but
you know what the biggest downside of it is?
what?
All the extra clicking you have to do.
That is. That's the place where Magic Online actually is worse. Normally it's better because you can't screw up things, but oh, I like this especially because for him to cast it again, he'd have to return something to his hand again.
Yeah. Keep casting it. Do it.
Yep.
Put out your Cavernous Soul, cast your Angel again.
And then we'll miss Raven
We
a
will, in
second
fact,
time.
lather, rinse, repeat all night long.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. I mean, not for them. It's actually kind of. This might be like the bitchiest deck we've ever.
Oh, in terms of the, well, I remember back to the day when you and I did not fully appreciate Unsummon.
Yeah.
And then I remember Blake making that Unsummon and variant deck.
Yep.
And oh god, we were just so angry all the time with that.
I think I'm just doing it again. I mean, unless he has some sort of mass removal, we're up to 7 power in the air, and we'll be able to. We have another land, so we'll be able to cast Into the Void or double Ghostly Flicker.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if he puts out 2 creatures, it'll be Ghostly Flicker.
And I mean,
His deck just isn't working this time.
yeah.
I mean, that's what it comes down to. His deck just is not working this time.
And I think part of that is the way our deck is working.
Sure.
Because I can't think of that many decks that, would be doing really well against what we're doing.
I'd be so mad.
Okay. Pay 2. I think Into the Void. Because if we Ghostly Flickered, we wouldn't be able to attack.
Sure.
And then that puts us in a situation where we could Ghostly Flicker 1 to send something back, and like a land, and still be able to get through with the other 5 next turn. Is he going to play the exact same thing?
Man, how does he have that many cards in his hand and he has nothing to do?
Yeah. Something else? Probably what we should do is not even do the Ghostly Flicker beforehand, because if we attack, he has to block this, because otherwise we get through for 5.
Sure.
I can use the Ghostly Flicker as like, oh, you thought you were going to remove my creature? No, you didn't remove it, and it just sent your Emancipation Angel back to your hand again. Okay. So there, I want to use it on
that,
this, and this probably.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
Oh, I actually feel kind of bad.
Yeah. I do too, because it's not a fun game to play right now. But for him.
Yeah.
Again, like with us, we had just a billion different possibilities of what we could do to abuse this, but for him.
Well, he's got no land.
Yeah.
Apparently he has something. Well, he had a lot of expensive cards.
And yeah, the thing is, he may have land, but he's been returning one to his hand every time. So he could have like 4 land, but
it just can't cast them.
yeah,
Sure.
he can only get 1 a turn, and every time he sends it back to his hand. Okay.
Sweet.
We took that, and
oh man, that's what I want my name to be from now on. I want to be Bi.
yeah, I think it would be really funny. I don't know if you can
I'm sure it's
register
a
your name,
restricted name.
but it would be awesome if you could.
So somebody dropped, I take it.
Yeah.
Oh, and that douche that we went up against got it.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know why did I say that? He wasn't really a douche. He was fine.
Yeah.
He just.
Oh, Nick just lost.
Oh.
It's too bad.
Reniro? Renino?
El Nino?
No, it's Renino.
151. I'm gonna tell him to go watch our replay.
It won't take long. So should we
yeah, we should. We'll go watch. Okay.
Alright, so
2-0.
doing pretty well.
Yep. 2 more rounds to go.
And we'll see you in a few.